We made it, you guys. We made it into the year 2023. Aren't you guys so excited? I hope you guys had the best new year ever and is excited to start the new year off with all this positive energy and all these great things that we are going to be experiencing in the year 2023. So, this is going to be the first Cooking in the Kitchen with Renee in the year 2023. Yay! So today we are going to be preparing some ribs, and I'm going to be showing you guys a piece of equipment that I use when I cannot get outside and do any barbecuing outside. So this little baby right here does all the work I needed to do inside the house, and it's a safe little barbecue pit. Do you guys want to see what it is? Okay, check this out. This is what it's called. It's called the Crock Pot Barbecue Pit, and I got these many moons ago from QVC. Yeah, I used to be a QVC girl, but then that habit got a little too expensive, so I had to pull back on the reins. So this is what I use when I want to cook like roasted chickens, sausage, anything that you would put on the grill outside. And this is the controls, has off, low, and high. And this is what it looks like in the inside. Has a rack in here. As you can see, it's been well loved. And then this is where you put a little bit of water in here. You put your rack in it like this. And then I can put my ribs in between each one of these racks. And I always, for when you use this crock pot, you put them in long ways. And then if you're doing roasted chicken, you flip the rack over and you can set it right here in the bottom. And then they have these handles where you can lift it out. You can do hams in here, like I said, chicken. You can do a rack of lamb in here. Whatever you heart desires, you can put it in this barbecue pit. And look what it looks like from the side. See? Deep. And it's that black metal that can sustain heat. Nice deep dome. And then what I do is when I'm cooking, I take a long handle wooden spoon and I open up the lid so it can release some of the steam and stuff, because you don't want to be in front of this when you're opening up the lid, because you'll be like getting a serious facial from this barbecue pit. So I always open it up and let you see, and I will show you how I do that when the ribs are in here cooking. So let me show you the types of ribs that I'm going to be cooking today. So hold on. I'm going to be cooking these Smithfield ribs, and child, look at the price. See, $7.40. Do you think we would be seeing that price today? I don't think so, because I've had these in my freezer. So I have 2 packages of these, and I am going to be putting them into my barbecue pit. So let's go on over here and season these ribs up. Okay, so I got my slabs of ribs right here. I've already put them in some vinegar to pull out all that fat and all that yuckiness in it. Rinsed them off, and now I'm going to be using some of this brown sugar like bouillon grill master, and then I'm gonna put some garlic powder on it, put some salt and pepper on here. So let's get this baby going. And I'm going to be basting it as they cook in the barbecue pit. I'm going to layer it. I'm going to have some hot seasonings like some chili pepper, all that going to go on here. But we're going to, like I said, we're going to go ahead and layer it. When you're cooking, it's all about the flavors. Gotta layer it as you go. to sprinkle some of this brown sugar on here, Grill Master flakes, and that's going to cook on in the meat. Gonna rub it all in. And I usually like marinate mine overnight, but I didn't do it this time. So I'm gonna try and see how this works. Anytime I put anything in that barbecue pit, it's amazing. Amazing. All the flavors and all that seasoning all over this meat. It smells so good already, and it's not even in the pit yet. Alright, I'm going to massage that all down. Alright, I'm going to wash my hands, and then we're going to, I'm going to take this over to the pit, put it in there, and we're going to get these ribs a rocking and a rolling, and then I'll come out throughout the day and show you how they are coming together. Alright guys, hold on. You guys, as you can see, I put some water down at the bottom of the pit so I can give it that some good steam action. And then I'm going to put the rack in. Now let's go and get our meat. And this is what the meat looks like after I got it all seasoned up. And we are just going to put one of these racks with this meat in the pit. Here we go. You see these slants right here? You just lay that meat right in there. See, rack one. And here comes rack two. See? Alright. And it's all in the pit, standing up all nice. And then I'm going to plug it in, and we're going to get this baby rolling. Alright guys, I'll come back when the meat looks like it's cooking, and I can show you how I use the wooden handle the wooden spoon in order to open up this barbecue pit so you guys can see how this meat is cooking. I'm telling you, we haven't even started cooking these ribs yet, and they smell so good because of all that pre-seasoning I did. Alright, let's get these ribs in here and let's get them a-cooking. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. About to open up the barbecue pit, and this is the wooden spoon that I tell you that I use. I usually take the handle like this and just slowly open it. Do you see all that steam coming out of there? And do you see how them ribs look? And I just kind of like open it up, and see, that's how the ribs are looking. So now, but I want you guys to see the steam. You see the steam? That means that bad boy is hot. Hot. So now I'm going to take some barbecue sauce and I'm going to do some basting. So let's get these ribs the way they're supposed to be. Guys, I'm just going to use some of this barbecue sauce. Just a basic barbecue sauce. I usually use Sweet Baby Ray's, and I put it in a bowl. And then I have my baster here. And we are just going to baste and put some barbecue sauce on these ribs. Look at that. They look so good. They smell delicious. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to baste these. And I usually take them out of the rack, and I put them on a cookie sheet and baste them. So let me show you how I do that. Take these ribs out of here and let's baste them down. They look so good. Look at that. I'll show you what they look like up and close. Look at that. they're so good. Look at this one. Look at it. It's falling off the bone. You see that? Falling off the bone. It's so good and tender. And I usually just lay it on my cookie sheet here. And I baste it. Really good. See me basting it. And this good barbecue sauce all over it. And I'll stick it back in there. And I will let it continue to cook. Slather all that goodness all over it. And then I'm just going to turn it over on the other side. And we're going to baste this side. This is the convenience of having this barbecue pit inside the house, and you don't have to be out in the cold elements if you don't want to, because I've seen people that like to barbecue outside in the cold. Sorry if you hear that noise, it's my refrigerator ice maker. I'm just going to put some good old barbecues all over this. Look at this. Can't believe, see? It's falling off the bone over here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do this with the other slab of ribs, and then I'll come back and let you see what they look like before I close the lid again. Alright, be back in a minute. Guys, that's the way they look, and as you can see, I added some of these Roger Wood sausage on there, the smoked sausage, because my husband likes those, so I added those on top. So we gonna just let them cook, and as you can see right here, look how those ribs look. Don't they look delicious? Alright, I'll be back when they're almost done. Here is the final product. There's those ribs, and then the Russell Wood sausage, hot sausage, and they came out great. So I just wanted to share this with you before we sit down, and we are gonna grub on these ribs and sausages. Alright guys, this is another Cooking in the Kitchen with Renee, first episode of the year 2023. Woohoo! I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode as much as I did bringing it to you. Alright, look out for future episodes, because they'll be coming your way soon. Alright guys, have a wonderful day, have a blessed day, and get in that kitchen and get to cooking. Love you all. Bye-bye.